Hello everybody, Sunday Adelaja here. I'm back to you today on my charge to Nigeria and Nigerians. Today's topic is, Mr. President, your country is smelling. Nigeria, unfortunately, is a very, very toxic country, not just politically and socially, but even in the natural physical sense. Only 15% of Nigerians have toilets in their homes. Is that not enough a disgrace and a shame for a country of 200 million people? Only 15%. 15, not 50, not 15% of people in Nigeria have toilets in their homes. You know what that means? 85% of Nigerians don't have normal water system toilets in their homes. That is a shame and a disgrace, major one. But that is not even the biggest tragedy of lack of toilets. The biggest tragedy is not the fact that in homes we don't have them. The biggest tragedy is that there are no public toilets. As a result of lack of public toilets, Nigeria, my country, practice what is called open defecation. As a matter of fact, Nigeria is regarded as the capital, as the world capital of open defecation. So what is open defecation? Open defecation is defined by UNICEF as the practice of people going out in fields and bushes, forests, and open bodies of water and other open spaces rather than using the toilet to defecate. When I was a child, growing up in my village in Africa, I was one of them. I never saw toilets until I went to school. And when I went to school, the kind of toilet that I saw is what is called latrine. That was the first time I was to see a toilet. But latrine, for me, was worse than open defecation because when you sit under that latrine, you will see all kind of cockroaches. And you know the size of African cockroaches. Roaches, cockroaches coming up and sometimes snake from there. That was in primary school where I saw toilet, and the toilet was latrine. Otherwise, in my old village, before one of our relatives built a mansion there in the village, there was no home that had even latrine in my old village. Talk less of water system toilet. People people live in my kind of village. Majority of Nigerians live in that kind of condition. And you tell me we have a country? What a joke. You tell me we have a government? What a joke. Government people don't bother themselves about these lowly things. You think we have a governor in that state? We do. Everybody is there for their own interest. You know how many people like that in my country? 47 million Nigerians don't even have a latrine. They go to open places to defecate. It's an open practice. It's general practice in my country. That is 47 million. But apart from that 47 million, there is additional 32 million that have some kind of toilet like latrines. So 47 plus 32. That is heartbreaking. almost 100 million of our people don't have toilet. They don't have access to normal toilet. So 32 million Nigerians are using unimproved toilets. And they do not have access to clean water or proper sanitation. Latrine that I'm talking about is as bad as open defecation. This leads to diseases like pneumonia, diarrhea, malaria, especially in children, combined with underlying malnutrition of those children. These are the things that are responsible for most deaths of infants and children in our country. Open defecation has been implicated in many cases of cholera, diarrhea, hepatitis, polio, typhoid fever, among other diseases in the country. In fact, over 88% of diarrhea in children, they are the fastest killer of children under the age of 5 in Nigeria. So, and the death of most of our children when they are younger than 5 is caused by this open defecation. Only 6% of primary schools have access to gender-sensitive toilets and wash services in Nigeria. 6% of schools. I'm not saying 6% of schools have toilets. Maybe there are more than 6% of schools that have toilets. But only 6% of schools have toilets where there is separation between male toilet, female toilet, and that is normal toilets. Only 6% of people. Now, President Buhari seems to have noticed this problem. He spoke about it. He even has a goal that they have said we are going to eliminate open defecation in Nigeria by the year 2025. I've heard that before. And if you really plan to end open defecation by 2025, we would have been seeing the movement. We could have been seeing the transformation, the campaign. We should have been seeing some, mass mobilization towards that. Have not heard of such. However, despite the declaration by the president, 47 million people every day are still defecating, using open spaces to defecate. So, what is that? What does that bring us to? Almost 100 million people are using places that are not, that are liable to diseases and things open, to our citizens. So poverty, people could say poverty is the reason, but this kind of lifestyle will also increase poverty. Lack of toilets and ingrained cultural norms, which make the practice sometimes almost socially acceptable in some parts of the country, is making the standard of living of our people to become worse more and more by the day. So these kind of issues are what I believe should be addressed, first of all, by any government. This kind of issue should be the first and foremost issue that any president, any governor, any House of Representatives member, any senator should deal with. This is a shame. I'm ashamed to even talk about it. I sent some of my people to Nigeria recently, and they were there for a month, and they were saying the smell in Lagos, Abuja. I said, in Lagos, Abuja, you are complaining of smell? It means that other places will even be worse. There's a smell everywhere. Sometimes you walk in the street, you just step on defecation. You step on, human manure. These are white people talking about the smell everywhere. They say when you are in the hotel, it's okay. But when you come out of the hotels, oh, my goodness. And our rulers are living in that same country. They don't even take notice of it. How many Nigerian leaders have you heard talk about this? We need an awakening, guys. We need mental revolution, revolution of values, and revolution of conscience for the love of God, church, and nation.